Birthday Bash. And you can expect a fast-paced 2 hours with videos and prize giveaways and awards and more, including some fun interactions with you, our friends and supporters. And by the way, we are recording this celebration to post permanently on our Humanity Project YouTube channel so that others will be able to check it out if they couldn't make it today. That channel, by the way, is youtube.com/@humanityproject. Real simple YouTube channel address. I am Bob Knotts. I'm the president and founder of the Humanity Project. And I want to say hello to our board of directors and staff who are with us today. First, hello to Mandy Hawk. Hello, Mandy. And a hello to Piper Spencer. And another hello to Jerson Dulis. And a hello to Matt Corey, who, by the way, is our technical guru, multiple Carbonell Award winner, and he's handling the tech for us today. So thank you for that, Matt. A hello to Gwen Lai, and as well to our treasurer, Bob Lamondola. So welcome to all of you, and then to our co-hosts, of course, our Humanity Project Board President, Dr. Laura Finley. Hey, Laura, and our Humanity Project Board Vice President, Celia Marino. So how are you guys doing? Hope that you're as excited for this couple of hours as I am. We've been planning it for a while.
Very much so. It's a lovely day. The weather couldn't be better, although we're in a virtual thing, so maybe that doesn't really isn't really relevant, but it's still beautiful. It's a beautiful fall day, and it's Halloween weekend, and we're celebrating the Humanity Project. Everything is good.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yes, indeed, indeed. I'm so excited to launch this celebration of the Humanity Project and privileged to be part of the board to help advance our mission and vision.
All right.
Welcome, everyone.
Well, thanks. And we're going to launch right into it. We've got some fun videos. This is the first one we're going to show you. It's 1 minute long. It's actually posted on our homepage, and it is our vision for the future. This is sort of we actually have a written vision statement, but this is kind of a video version of the vision that we have for the future, for the humanity. So take it away, Matt. And there you go. Hopefully a little bit of inspiration to get us going. We are a group that aspires to be inspiring and hope that we inspire people to feel good about themselves, feel good about other people, and about humanity as a whole, and treat each other respectfully and with caring. So we thought we'd just do a little brief chat here we've still got, I just had a text from one of our board members who is, he's away in Tampa and should be in his hotel in 15 minutes. So Jerson, but most of us are here, and we thought we'd just have a brief talk about remembering a little bit about the Humanity Project, our first 20 years, and some of the things that have happened. I'll start it off with a brief memory. It wasn't that many years ago, and this is 20 years, so you're probably going back, well, maybe the first 2 or 3 years of our existence. But I can remember that there was a business called Yellow Strawberry Hair Salon. It was a real high-end salon in Fort Lauderdale. and they would give us $50 a month. That was their contribution. And we were at that stage of our development. It was a big deal. I can remember
Yes,
getting that
yeah.
50, getting that
I'm
$50.
door dashing food, so I'm trying to see how I'm gonna get to the house.
Somebody is not muted. Okay. Anyway, so yes, it was a big deal, and we're well beyond that, fortunately now. But getting that $50 for some supplies or things that we needed for schools or whatever was really a big deal to us. So we've come a ways since then.
I remember the first iteration of the website, which was so different than where we are now with the site. But back then there wasn't Squarespace, so you couldn't really get something up quickly. And man, how long did you work on that initial
That
website?
website, well, it's funny because we got a contribution from a person I will remember, Nancy Peggs, um, and she gave us something like 1,500 or $2,000, and that got us started. And almost all of it went into developing the website with a mutual friend of ours who developed it, and it was good. It was very edgy, kind of dark. Even though the message of the humanity, that was one of the things we ran into, is people talking about, you've got such a hopeful message. Your website is black and gray, and it just sort of didn't fit. So
Yeah, and the music was ominous too.
it was actually, it was. And if you remember that we were experimenting with that storytelling technique, where remember that, where it
Yeah.
was a blend of visuals and text and voiceovers and sound, and we found that the internet couldn't handle it. That it created all this stuff, and it got bogged down when people were trying to watch it. So we've yeah, we experiment a lot. We still do with things.
I want to say that one of my favorite memories came up in that video that you just shared, Bob, was when we hosted Goodstock, the 50th anniversary of Woodstock, and we did a whole musical tribute. And we were grateful enough to have a friend at Kelly Brothers Irish Pub at that time, and we hosted all these bands. And it was a great day. It was a great day. Different bands,
I was there.
all kinds of genres of music. It was awesome. I know several people were there, but my funniest part of it was my husband and I ordered these wigs to try to be like peace and vibin', whatever, and they were so bad. And they showed up in that video. You can see me with this long blonde stupid wig in all the videos and photos. I was like, no, 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 girl, no, you did not. But I did. It was a lot of fun. But yeah,
You were dancing up a storm though,
I
Laura.
was
I mean,
having a good old
you were dancing
time.
up a storm in that video. Yep, for
I
sure.
was, but I need that video. Like, yeah, I need to erase that wig out of my memory. But it was a lot of fun.
I
There,
was busy doing tickets and stuff like that at the front door. Me and Simone and the dog and
Gwen,
Yeah.
that's what you do. You have always been there for us doing that. Like the tedious stuff that needs to happen. So thank you for so much for doing that.
When pitch is in there. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. It was fun. It was a great time and Bob and his band played in that too, remember?
Bob
Bob
Londola, our
Londola.
treasurer.
Yep.
Yes.
Our
Yeah, sure.
treasurer.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. We everyone was playing blues and we're a jazz band, so we had to sort of like fake some blues.
And then we had this one random, I don't know who scored it. I think it was you, Bob Knotts, that like a hip hop rap thing that was like kind of a one-off of that night too. So it was like this blues plus a few other things. Like it was a lot of fun though. And I think that really reflects like who we are. Like all of our board members have some kind of like creative or I don't know, something creative. Some of us are skilled, not me, but like Matt's obviously a classic musician. Bob and Bob are musicians. Piper's a musician. Some of us just try, but whatever. But like there's a creativity about this group that is really lovely.
Yeah, it's very much an arts-based organization, and we're proud of that. We use that in our programs. We use that in connecting with kids, but also with adults. And all our videos are original. We have a very active. I mentioned the YouTube channel earlier for those of you just joining us. Our YouTube channel is very active. We have over 80 videos, and there's some pretty innovative ones. You're going to see some of them as we go along today. We're going to wrap this conversation up here shortly, but anybody else have any thoughts? I see our board member, Jerson, has joined us. I mentioned you earlier, Jerson, as being in Tampa and doing your best to get to the hotel. So you did. Thank you. But yeah, so ahead, Celia, you're muted.
I'd like to share that with that creativity, going back 20 years, my dear friend Bob and founder would come to the schools that I worked in Broward County and bring his team for anti-bullying assemblies that had stories and music and role playing. And the best part for the kids was that participation, where sometimes the teachers were dragged into the role playing and they really enjoy it. So absolutely, the creativity that's there as part of this program to bring across our message.
Yeah, and we did those assemblies for several hundred kids, so they were
Yeah.
really big events, that's for sure.
And even now that even if we're not doing as many assemblies now that Bob has launched a program where school teachers and principals or whatever are showing videos and daily meditations that we provided them about like starting the day as students with a mindfulness and a peace center. And that's amazing. And we have lots of schools across Broward County that are doing that. That's an amazing, easy, amazing thing that we are
Yeah,
doing.
and it's kind of introducing mindfulness, as you said, but also an affirmation, that they are somebody. And we've learned through our Humanity Club program that really makes a difference. I see our friend Mindy Nguyen has joined us, and Mindy is a counselor at one of the schools that's used our program many times and is doing that announcement thing that you mentioned, Laura. So yeah, we've got schools all over that are using us. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Piper. And Piper, if you can introduce the next video.
Sure, sure. I was also just going to say my school is doing that morning breathing and affirmations, and they've really embraced it. I wasn't sure because, it's one more thing on a teacher's plate, but they make it happen every time. During Hispanic Heritage Month, somebody suggested we do it in Spanish for a couple of times too, which was kind of a cool twist on that. So I have been working with the Humanity Project for 10 or 12 years. I've been co-hosting a Humanity Club at my school with Bob Knotts for, we said 5 years. We said
5
time
years.
flies. 5 years. Yeah, exactly. So my current Humanity Club, they're fifth graders. They have to apply. They use their creativity to talk about how they can make their world a better place. And we have some really, really fantastic kids. We've only had 2 meetings so far this year, but they wanted to be part of this celebration today. And so I think they put something together that you'll enjoy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Humanity Project. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, that's absolutely adorable. And kudos to you, Piper, for doing this for years, and for Bob for running these clubs. And we have data that shows from the principals that these clubs help reduce bullying incidents. They help create a better, positive school climate. Like, it works. It's amazing, and you guys are doing amazing work, and that's phenomenal. So I just wanted to move into our next piece because I know some of you would like to potentially be a winner of a giveaway. So Celia and I will be coordinating that, but we just want to let you know how that works. We have some amazing giveaways. We have 2 $175 MasterCard gift cards. We have a Walmart gift card for $100, a Publix $100 gift card, and courtesy of Bob Lamondola. Also, actually, most of those are courtesy of Bob. Rustling it up. But Bob also has donated to Miami Heat tickets. Amazing. So here's the parameters of how you can be eligible to win those amazing things. So you're all here with us. We are taking count of those folks who registered. So hopefully everybody did do that on Eventbrite. We think you did. We have that list. And we're asking you to participate. And by participation, what we mean is when we ask some questions in the chat, you populate the chat with a full response, not a like, yay, go, whatever, that's cool, whatever, but like an actual response. So Mandy posted earlier about the birthday wall. If you have a birthday wish, that can put you eligible for our giveaways. We're going to ask a few other questions about songs and quotes and things that resonate with you about peace and justice. If you populate the chat with some real answers here, you will be eligible to win those amazing prizes. And we will be giving those away fairly soon.
Awesome.
And can I add to that
Please.
every time you comment counts as another registration? Because we're going to do like a random pick a number and we have a spreadsheet running. So if you respond 3 or 4 times, you're in 3 or 4 times.
Awesome. Thank you. We're going to introduce another very short video. This is a new one that we put together just within the last couple of weeks or so. But it's a short flashback video, about 1:20, I think it runs. And it'll just show you some of the highlights that we've been talking about a little bit and some others that we'll get into. And you'll get a little sense for what we've done over the last 20 years.
I should just say that was an original tune by Bob, in case you were wondering.
Thank you, Bob. So I think Mandy and Jerson are going to explain a little bit more about our wall here.
Well, the birthday will be kind of just mentioned a little bit, and I've been posting in the chat, but truly this is not only a request for a wish for happy birthday for the Humanity Project, but what is your wish also for a greater good for humanity as a whole, for our community? It can be local, it can be much larger. Feel free to wish as big as you want, and we are copying those into a spreadsheet. Each one of them does count as an entry into a raffle. And then we're also going to be sharing them, and then they're going to end up also being posted on the website for everyone to see. So definitely encourage you to think big, write what your hopes are for humanity, for the Humanity Project's growth and the impact we can continue to make. And we really thank you for being here.
Great. And Jerson, are you there? You got anything to add?
Yes. I just want to encourage everyone to be as creative as you can, as these wishes will be shared and posted, and we want to make sure that we share as many positive feedback as possible to spread more love to humanity and continue on this mission. And cheers to another 20 plus and century, I should say, many centuries. Let's go beyond.
I think small.
Yes. So thank you all again.
All right. That's great. Well, with that, we're going to give out our first award. We're giving 5 humanitarian awards. First time we've done this in our 20 years. And we've selected groups and individuals that have made a difference to the Humanity Project and so a difference to the community. And the first one is going to the Hollywood LGBTQ Council. It is an award that we're giving to our longtime partners and friends there. They do very important work to make Hollywood a welcoming place for the LGBTQ community. They helped us get a lovely park, a 2.5 acre city park, renamed as Humanity Park. I'll be talking about that a little bit later. There's a little video to show you some of what is there right now. And the Hollywood LGBTQ Council has worked with us on several holiday fundraisers that have been fun, kind of ugly sweater contest sort of thing. And it's really been, a great partnership that we have with them. For these and many other reasons, the Humanity Project is proud to present our inaugural Humanitarian Award to the Hollywood LGBTQ Council. And accepting, we believe he's here. He's planned to be. I haven't seen his bubble, so I'm not sure, but our good friend and longtime council board member, David Weaver. David, are you here? I'm not hearing David, so we will assume he'll be with us a little bit later. Who knows? Run into traffic problems or whatever, but David Weaver's a good friend. So, yeah. And again, I'm sorry, Laura.
No, of course. And it happens. And Bob mentioned some of the fun things that this council has done. The Ugly Sweater Party is a hoot and a half. I'm not going to lie. I've never lost a costume contest except for those ones. And that really boils my blood. But nonetheless, it's a lot of fun. And they're a great partner for us. And we have some great friends with them. Todd Delmay is a great friend to all of us and a great supporter. So we're really grateful for that. And I'm so happy to see all the things populating in the chat. Go on, team. And I just want to say a shout out to my student Ariana, who is helping track all this. Because as we mentioned, if you are populating the chat with some conversation, you are now eligible for our giveaways. So we need to track that. And we have a student who's doing that. But before we get into our first giveaway, I want to introduce a vocal performance that we have from another partner friend of ours, the Florida Children's Theater. Bob was once the resident writer. Is that the right term?
Playwright
okay.
in residence. Yeah.
Playwright in residence, excuse me. But they've been partners with us for a long time. Janet Ehrlich is an amazing humanitarian, and they do really good work to support local children's theater, musical, and other performances. And we were lucky enough for them to provide us with a vocal performance that we want to share with you today. This is from Kai, who is a student at Fort Lauderdale High School.
This is the moment, this is the day, when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in line. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all But now the time has come to prove to them I made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, gem of the odds. This day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall moment for moment. This was the moment, the sweetest moment of them all.
Bravo.
Wow. I heard it when they first sent it to me, and then hearing it again with you all, I was like, tears in my eyes. What a voice.
That's from Jekyll and Hyde, right?
I think so. You would know better than probably any of us, Matt, but
Pretty sure.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a tough one, man.
Wow. These kids are so talented. And
That
again,
children's theater is great. Yeah.
they are great. And my daughter went through their program and she chose not to pursue theater, but she had such a great experience and such nurturing and love. And wow, like I have goosebumps. That was amazing. And what a great addition to our beautiful day, and seeing the wonderful comments and claps in the chat and whatnot. So on that beautiful note, and again, keep it coming with your comments. We're really liking them. We're happy to give away our first prize. So we're lucky enough to have all these wonderful things. Celia's going to go ahead and introduce the prizes, and then I'm going to take a moment to thank our sponsors who helped us get them.
Wow, I still am goosebumps from that performance. Absolutely beautiful. And so excited to present the first giveaway, and so glad to have so many people commenting and being part of that. The first giveaway is a $100 gift card to Walmart and a $75 Publix gift card. That goes together. So this is an amazing giveaway. So what we need now is a number from 1 through 10. From, let's see,
I'm giving you 8 without even looking at it.
oh, okay. It'll be
Okay, number 8 is Mia Rosenberg. And the comment was, my hope for humanity is that we continue to have empathy for people as well as be kind.
Yay!
Considering that, and somehow I missed the rest of it, but that was good enough. So thank you so much.
Yay! And Mia is my student, and she's an amazing student. And I'm so happy, Mia, that you won this gift card package. Yay. And Mia has her twin sister on the call also. So go ahead and shout out for that. Identical twins. No small shakes there. Yay. That's awesome. I'm so glad you won, Mia.
Thank you.
congratulations, Mia.
And
Double
May
the
and your
trouble.
family. You guys have now some nice things. And so we just want to take a second before we move on to our next part to thank our ongoing sponsors as well as our event sponsors. So thank you to Google, the Our Fund Foundation, the Community Foundation of Broward, Floatorama, Children's Services Council of Broward County, the Loheta Group, Bennett Intellectual Property, Barry University, I know, First Impression Printing, Florin Rubig, Las Spadas, and Security 101 are our ongoing sponsors. And for today, we have Publix and Walmart. And again, thanks to Bob Lamondola, who hustled to get those gift cards. And thank you to Celia, whose son-in-law donated some of the other prizes. We are so lucky to be able to give all these wonderful things to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Celia. we're going to show you, we've shown a few short videos up to now, minute or so. This one's a little bit longer. It's, I think, 5 or 6 minutes long, but I think you'll enjoy it. It is a news story about our big 1,000 Youth March for Humanity, which we had in 2008, almost exactly this week. And the Broward School District, as a result of that, every year at that same time now has an anti-bullying week. That's because we started that process in the schools with our big anti-bullying march. And it was a challenge. It was, as I mentioned, in 2008. Well, if you think back, that was when the big financial crash happened. And so we needed sponsors for this. There were a lot. We had to pay for police protection and ambulance and porta potties and all sorts of things. And so we really needed sponsorship. And Children's Services Council, who you're going to hear from shortly, was one of the early sponsors of us, as was State Farm and some others. And they helped to make that possible in that time. And we ended up with well over 2,000 people. The police estimated 2,200 people marching through downtown Fort Lauderdale to stop bullying. As it turned out, it was the nation's first mass children's march against bullying. And we organized that for a long time and led it. And it was an amazing day. So this video will give you some sense of what went on that day.
Broward County stands up against bullying as the 1,000 Youth March for Humanity rallies students for this worthy cause. Taking place at Huizenga Park in downtown Fort Lauderdale, the event gathered students and families from all over the county to promote peace and send the message of no more bullying in Broward.
The event is called the 1,000 Youth March for Humanity, and it's something that we put together, conceived and organized by the Humanity Project, specifically with the idea of helping to sort of galvanize this community around the idea that bullying is no longer socially acceptable. That's the basic idea. And so we think that if we get a large number of students and adults, teachers, parents, everyone from the community to take part in this, that it sends out a powerful message to the rest of the community and beyond that the time of bullying needs to end.
To fully illustrate this important message, the participants joined for a ceremonial march to demonstrate the unity behind the cause and show that together they can truly make a difference.
They're part of a group larger than themselves, and there is strength in numbers. So that's, they'll see there's a lot of students. I'm not sure exactly how many are out here yet today, but you can see there's hundreds and hundreds, and they're part of something that's just greater than all of us. And that teamwork and that support system is tremendous. It's very empowering. So that's what we want to do for our kids.
It was pretty cool getting together with, there's no other time that kids like us as seniors are going to get together with elementary students, and it was cool to know that all of us are out here for the same cause.
The event also provided musical acts and student performers, which added to the excitement and gave the day a positive feel.
It made it a fun event, so in their mind they have a really good feeling, about the anti-bullying campaign, and they had a really nice time, and, just having fun along with it makes it a good feeling.
It'll inspire kids, it'll get them motivated to, want to stop bullying. I mean, come on, how many kids get this kind of stuff, you get me? It's just motivation.
And that motivation extends to the families as well, as they were included in this important anti-bullying message. Because to put an end to this problem, it takes everyone to become involved.
It's so important to bring everybody together because we know it takes a village to truly educate our children for the future. And it's so important today to see all of the adults as well as great students here joined together in a very important message for them as they grow and for us as adults as we continue to nurture and protect them.
Really, in order to defeat bullying, it's going to be the families, the community, the teachers, the school administrators. It's going to take everyone to defeat it. You know, studies show that it's the bystanders that actually empower the bully. So you really need to focus on everyone and let them know it's not okay to bully. They need to be the ones to stand up, speak out, and say this is wrong.
And that's exactly what this event provided. An opportunity for everyone to put an end to this problem and say no to bullying.
I thought it was a really good event. I thought it was great that they got a lot of different age level from elementary to high school kids out here together to make a stand and saying that, you know, bullying is wrong and to get behind the campaign.
I liked it. It was really good. I think that if we have more things like this for all different types of issues, we'll get the community together to do much better things.
I think it's wonderful. I think the fact that there's a lot of kids out here helps a lot, and it really shows kids' devotion for wanting to stop this.
It was great. It's a great thing that we're doing, and hopefully bullying will be abolished soon.
School belongs to us.
Broward School Beat can be seen right here on Beacon TV. Invest
All right.
in yourself.
Thank you, Matt. Yes, as you could see, it was a very, very successful event, and it was something that we were proud to have this be the very first. I'm hearing a little bit of something or other. There we go. Thank you. To have this be the first mass children's march in the nation. We have since then our programs have been acclaimed. We are known nationally as experts in bullying and in stopping bullying, to be clear. So so I just wanted to talk very briefly as the founder of the Humanity Project about why I started this organization and have gotten so many wonderful people involved and what our mission is. If you're not real familiar with us, our mission is instilling greater respect for the goodness and inherent value of humanity. And we've created a vision statement, which is to help create a world where every human being feels unshakable self-worth and profound respect for all humanity. And I see, and we as an organization see, self-worth as a key to human behavior, including things that happen at the broadest levels of society. Henry David Thoreau, the great writer from the 19th century, noted a long time ago, what a man thinks of himself, that is what determines his fate. And of course, he's talking about men and women, as was the habit at that point to refer to men. Sorry about that. But the fate, again, this is what determines our fate. And it's the fate not only of how we treat ourselves, but how we treat others and how we interact with our world. It all comes down to how we see ourselves. So look at something like war, for example. Look at the behavior, make it current, of Vladimir Putin as one current example of a man that's causing massive destruction and death because of personal delusions of grandeur. It's pretty well accepted that he wants to create a Russian empire again. He wants to be Peter the Great. Well, look at what's happening. Racism, sexism, prejudice based on sexual orientation. You can go on and on. All can be traced back to the feelings that individuals have about themselves. And here again, let me give you a quote. This is from the great poet T.S. Eliot, where he wrote, "Half the harm that is done in this world is due to people who want to feel important." I think it's more than half. I think it's a lot. And at the Humanity Project, our cure is something that I created as part of an original philosophy that I call shared value. And at its simplest, it means that we learn to focus more often on how others feel about themselves rather than how others feel about us. And it kind of changes your perspective and frees you up from constantly trying to feel important and be validated by others. Instead, you're recognizing the importance of self-worth for everybody and focusing on that for others. So we teach this to kids, we teach this to parents, we teach it to adults of all stripes. And thanks to our sponsor, Google, our positive message is carried quite literally around the world. We get website hits on our free writings and videos and our other materials every day from 6 continents, literally. And we have many, many hundreds of signers of our original Pledge for Humanity. And that pledge, by the way, is linked on our homepage if you'd like to join the many who promise to treat others and themselves with a humane respect. So we hope you'll find all of this today hopeful during a very troubling time in our nation and in our world, because in the end, the Humanity Project really is about inspiring hope. Really, when you cut through everything, self-worth, belief in humanity, belief in other people, in ourselves, all of this, it really is about making a world where people feel more hopeful. And hope is in short supply right now. So we thank you for joining us. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our Humanity Project Treasurer, Bob LaMendola, and our program specialist, Gwen Lai.
Yeah, let me bust in for a minute here with a word from our sponsor, so to speak. Pause for the cause. Yeah, I'm the treasurer, Bob LaMendola. And Gwen is muted, so can you unmute, Gwen?
Sorry. Yes, hello. I am the group's program specialist. We want to tell you about multiple ways you can show your generosity and help the Humanity Project.
The first thing I want to tell you is that we're really proud to have a platinum rating from Candid, which is also known as GuideStar. It's the top researcher and rater of nonprofit organization in the country. And platinum is their highest rating. It kind of confirms that we have transparency and accuracy in our financial information and all the information about about the organization.
So if you decide you would like to contribute, we have two easy ways to do so. First, you can go on to the humanityproject.com website and click on donate, and you can make your donation using a credit card on our secure link. Or if you want, you can send a check through snail mail.
Yeah, well, our second easy way is we call it sponsor a child. What happens is you make an automatic monthly contribution of, say, $10 or whatever is, fits your budget, and then we take that money and put it to use directly, helping the kids in our programs like Humanity Club, etc. And all you have to do for that is just click on the sponsor a child link on our donate page, and it's easy as can be.
Thank you for anything you can do.
All right.
Back to the bash.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, with that brief pause for a little effort to keep the funds flowing in so we can do our work. Let me introduce another. I think you'll find this an interesting video. It's 1 minute long, and it's by a young woman named Rena. She was a big part of the Humanity Project 10 years ago at Monarch High School. She was part of our I Care program, and this is what we asked Rena very recently in the last few weeks to if she would make a video reflecting back on her experience. This is what she had to say.
Hi there, my name is Rena, and about 10 years ago, I had the pleasure of working with the Humanity Project. At the time, we partnered on a public relations campaign aimed at promoting its initiatives to high school students and their families. That collaboration was a unique and formative experience that pushed me to grow in meaningful ways. As students, we often fall into the habit of simply following instructions, but through this cooperation, I stepped out of my comfort zone and learned to trust myself, even when it meant challenging the status quo around me. Building that confidence during such a pivotal time in my life shaped the person I am today. It gave me a sense of agency I hadn't experienced before, and it showed me that my voice could make a difference. Even now, a decade later, I look back on that experience with a deep appreciation and strive to support others in a similar way whenever I can.
And she was a great asset to our group, and it was good to hear from her again. Laura, take it away.
Okay, so we were going to have another conversation, and we hope you will populate the chat with this. We want to know if there's a song that makes you think about a better humanity. I mean, some of us talk about this a lot, a lot of easy ones like Imagine, whatever. One of my faves is Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World. But if you want to share with us in the chat a song that makes you think, oh, I see one coming through already. Great. Songs that make you think of a better humanity. And that will, again, make you eligible also for the next raffle drawing. So we're going to give a second for that to populate. And I'm seeing some people are still trying to admit, and I'm trying to add them. I don't know if it's working, but I'm trying. Oh, Heal the World. That's a good one.
Yeah, and I saw Mindy had "We Are the World," which is one of the songs that we always begin each year's Humanity Club with. And
That's what I was going to say, Bob. That's one of the best songs ever.
it is.
And if you want to share why you think that's why that's meaningful to you, that's awesome as well. I think we kind of maybe intuitively know, but I'm seeing some great ones come through. And Tina, yes, of course you performed at Goodstock, and you and Piper have always showed up for all our Humanity Project musical gigs, doing songs or whatever. So please, yeah, keep throwing them through. Oh, Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Is Fight Song the Pink song?
Sandra, why do you think "We Are the World" is such a great song?
Well, not just the words of it, but when you see the video of it, it's everybody of every color, every nation. It's just humanity all together.
Yeah, absolutely. And they all gave their time.
Yep.
There was Quincy Jones, the great producer, produced that session. The song was written by Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie. And at the door, he had a sign that said, check your ego at the door. So, it wasn't about big singers getting their star moment. It was about creating a song that would raise millions of dollars and help people during a famine.
They all volunteered.
Yeah.
They did.
That's beautiful. Oh, we're seeing so many great things coming through this. Yay.
And what's great about We Are the World is if you watch our students when we're working with them today, they still can relate to it. So it's a timeless message that we need more.
Well, before they were even a conception of a born, they still can connect to that song. And the beautiful thing about this is it crosses all genres, right? There are everything from classical to country to hip hop to whatever. There are peace and justice songs, and that's a beautiful thing. Music can really move us. And as you all heard, if you were with us earlier, everybody on this board has some kind of artistic connection, whether it be minimal like myself or really good like some of the others, but we all love the arts as a way to express ourselves. So oh, yay. I'm so excited to see all these things coming through the chat.
Yeah, and the arts also, Laura, one of the great things and one of the reasons that we use it is Ken Burns has said this about his documentaries. The arts make the lessons stick. When you create like his Civil War, his great Civil War documentary, and by using sound and, photographic effects and all sorts of things, you're touching people's hearts and you make the material, the information stick. And that's what we do with our anti-bullying programs and other programs where we connect with, whether it's adults or kids, try to make sure that we use these elements of the arts to reach their hearts, the arts for the hearts.
I was facilitating at the Humanity Club at Mindy School, Morrill Elementary, and we showed, We Are the World, and it was back in the mid-'80s. I said, this one was more than 40 years ago. And I said, you obviously weren't even born then. And the one kid said, my parents weren't even born then.
Yeah, well,
every day,
That's
like
crazy.
the old Dazed and Confused movie. As educators, we get older, but they say the same. So every year, I teach students. I'm like, "Do you know this?" And I'm like, "No, they don't know that. They're 19. I'm getting older. They're not." But it's still lovely to reference these wonderful things.
Well, I'm sorry. Somebody was going to say something. Please go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say something about, I haven't seen, because I'm on my phone, and trying to read the chats and do this at the same time is not really working real well. But so far, I haven't seen what I think is a very obvious song for a favorite song that is applicable to all of this. And I don't think it has anything to do with a generational thing, too. It's Aretha Franklin, Respect.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we play that in our Humanity Club, too.
Exactly.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great pick for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that in the chat yet either.
Yeah, right.
Good one, Gwen.
But I am seeing really cool things on the chat as far as musics and documentary about music. So we got some people over here showing up with some great suggestion. And thankfully, if hopefully we have this all recorded, I think we do, we can capture all that and go back to it because I'm not going to remember any of those, but there's some really good stuff. Oh, and look at Gia. Okay. Peace Train. I know Tina and Piper play Peace Train when they come to my parties. I always invite them to come to my parties and do little peace songs. Go on.
All right, great. So why don't we move on? And we are actually amazingly on schedule. We have a rundown with times and approximations and pretty well right on target here. We're going to give our next award out, which is to the Children's Services Council of Broward County. I mentioned them a little earlier. They were a very early sponsor of ours, supported us when not that many people really knew about us yet. And that was very important to us. They are a tax-funded entity that makes really a big difference for kids and families in Broward County, Florida, where we're located. We know some of you out there are from other states and cities and maybe even other countries at this point, but we are located in South Florida. And so getting back to Children's Services Council, in addition to providing Humanity Project with some funding, CSC, as they're often called, has many times connected us with other valuable partners and resources. And that's been really helpful. It's helped others learn about what we do and to use our acclaimed anti-bullying programs and materials. So they've been very valuable partners to the Humanity Project. So for these and many other reasons, the Humanity Project is proud to present our next inaugural humanitarian award to Children's Services Council of Broward County. And accepting is our good friend Kenneth King, who's director of PAOD, Communications and Public Affairs at Children's Services Council. Ken?
Good afternoon, Bob. How are you? Good afternoon, everyone, in celebrating the 20th birthday of the Humanities Project. So on behalf of CSC, I'm coming to you. Our president, CEO, Cindy Ehrenberg-Seltzer, couldn't be able to be there, but when I got the opportunity, I was not going to not be here to accept on behalf of the agency. And we just want to celebrate your 20 years of inspiring compassion, inclusion, and kindness to students and children and families here in Broward County. And just as I've been a part of not only when I was an educator in Broward schools and now working for Children's Services Council, I just see the overlapping of our missions and how both CSC and the Humanity Project just in developing strong communities and investing in the well-being of children and families and those kinds of things. So we are excited to accept this project and actually looking forward to some collaboration and continued collaboration in the future. So again, happy birthday.
Thank you, Ken. It's really a pleasure to have you here. And we are just very grateful to CSC. So thanks again for that. So with that, I'm going to bring in my buddy, Matt Corey here into the discussion, take him off the tech side for a moment and bring him into a chat about our podcasts, which we began together right after the Humanity Project was founded. Matt?
Yeah, so Bob and I met at the organization that I started work at in 2003, and I'm currently still with all these years later, Insight for the Blind. Yeah, I've been CEO for the last dozen years or so. And it's an organization that records books and magazines for anyone who can't read in a traditional fashion, their audio books and magazines, we send them to the Library of Congress, and there's a website that users can download the material. And Bob was a volunteer narrator, and with his background in broadcasting, we were thrilled to have him. And I heard a couple of his articles that he read, and we got to talking, and I said, have you, he was telling me about his organization, and I said, have you heard of a podcast? I said, it's kind of a strange word. And oddly enough, this was like 2004 or something, before Humanity Project was even organized as a charity. I started talking to Bob about doing a podcast, and I think the year we started was the year that podcast was the word of the year. Kind of like 6-7 is now the word of the year.
Yeah, right.
I still have no clue about that one, but it was crazy to think that podcasting was something that was kind of like a fringe thing, and it wasn't really easy to do at the time, and at least to get it out there.
Yeah, and it was, I'll jump in and just remind us both that I had to explain for the first 2 or 3 years we were doing podcasts to people what it was. I'd tell them, oh, we've got a podcast. And they'd say, well, what's that? And you remembered, Matt, that people weren't always predicting great things for podcasts, right?
Yeah. People thought it was a waste of time. They're like, no one's going to listen to this, and no one's going to even know what a podcast is in a couple of years. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
You were ahead of your time. Sorry.
We ended up doing what it was 180 or something insane.
A lot of podcasts with all original music and great guests. And we've had some moments. The candlelight moment was one.
Yeah. So one of our sponsors back in the day, State Farm, the representative from the organization that used to do their press and their outreach was a semi-regular guest on our podcast, but he was really hard to schedule. And it was a random Thursday. He was on his way. I was getting set up, and all the power
And if you remember,
in my neighborhood was out.
and if you remember, there was also a student and her father who were there with three of them.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah. So within like a half an hour, the guests were all showing up. We couldn't really reschedule Jose because it was impossible to do that. So we had to pivot, and I started setting up candles and microphones like in the living room. And I just had a portable recorder and a little mixer. So I managed to make it work. And it was just, it worked out fine. It wasn't the technical part that was weird. It was just kind of greeting people that we never met and inviting them into my home that didn't have any power. No storm going on, no weather to speak of. We just were out. The neighborhood was out.
It was crazy, but actually very intimate because you really couldn't see anything except just the candlelight. And so it was an unusual podcast. And I'll remember one more for us briefly, which was our famous, you guys heard that song that was playing during the video about our anti-bullying march. Boom, 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 don't want no bullying around, etc. Well, we recorded that in Matt's studio. And we had all the music done. It was an original song. It had all the music done, but we brought in a Jamaican rap group, and it was on Halloween.
Halloween night, 2008.
And it was a hoot. I mean, these guys had their own way of recording, which was basically sing a phrase and then stop and, oh, Matt, you can loop that or whatever.
Yeah. I thought I was producing that session, but as it turns out, they were producing that session.
Yeah. And I mean, it was just a hoot. They were wearing, all kinds of fun Jamaican stuff, and they were great guys and did a great job for us.
And I had to
at no price and no cost.
Run out every 10 seconds to toss some candy at the kids so that we wouldn't get the doorbell during the takes.
Yeah, exactly. So All right.
I like that you just said toss, and I was going to use the word chuck some candy at the kids, but that's like a little more aggressive, so toss is nicer. No, you guys have done amazing things with the podcast. I was grateful to be one of podcasting before I really knew what that even was. But, it's a wonderful part of what we do. And we have this great archive of podcasts. So, folks, if you want to hear any of these, you can check it out at the Humanity Project. Amazing, amazing stuff. And again, Matt and Bob were like ahead of the game on all that before any of us knew what the heck that was going on, what was going on with that. So, you guys, thank you so much for everything you do. And Matt, like you and I have been around about as long as each other, maybe you before even me. I don't know. Somebody asked me how long you've been involved with the Humanity Project. I don't know. Decade?
From the beginning.
More?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, you, Laura? Oh, no, longer than that.
It doesn't matter.
It's longer than 10.
It's longer than 10, exactly. And Matt was with the OG, but no, the podcasts are a special part of what we do. But we're also, I'm sorry for jumping in there because I'm kind of excited to announce that we're going to do another giveaway. And this is going to be one of our $175 MasterCard gift. That's amazing. Okay. I mean,
And we have up to 59 comments that I've captured now.
Oh, that's amazing.
It can be a number between 1 and 59.
Okay, so I'm going to ask somebody to give me a number 1 to 59. Let me ask you, Gwen. Gwen, give me a number 1 to 59. You're not seeing the sheet. We're not cheating. We don't know. It's random. What's a number 1 to 59?
36.
36 is Rihanna. Yeah. That's one of my students. My students are showing up. So Rihanna, I will connect with you in class, but you're going to win a $175 MasterCard gift card. Yay. Okay. Yay. I don't even have to ask you to follow up with me because I'll see you on Monday. But now
I'll see you on Monday.
Yay. Yay. Oh, my heart is so happy
Thank
because
you
I know
guys so much.
so many of our students are struggling, like so many people are. And as many of us know that, the benefits and things are being cut today and whatnot. So I'm so happy that our first two winners are young college students that are participating to learn more about us, but also are getting these great prizes. But I'm going to shut up and let Celia thank our sponsors.
Yes, and that $175 MasterCard was provided by Security 101. So we are so grateful to receive. And our other ongoing sponsors, again, Google, the Our Fund Foundation, Community Foundation of Broward, Floatorama, Children's Services Council of Broward County, the Loyetta Group, Bennett Intellectual Property, Barry University, First Impression Printing, Florin Robig, La Spada, Security 101, and for today's sponsors also, Publix and Walmart.
All right, thanks a lot.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, yes. We've still got more prizes to give away, but we are going to be giving our next award shortly here. But before that, I had mentioned Humanity Park earlier, and that our friends at the Hollywood LGBTQ Council partnered with us to get that park renamed as Humanity Park. And we've now sort of taken over that project and are working with the city of Hollywood to fulfill a vision that we have for making this a place that's truly special. Not just, it's a beautiful 2.5 acre park you'll see in this video, a short video, but it shows sort of what we imagine we can make of Humanity Park. right, and that does give our vision for the park. I must say that unfortunately, if you go there right now, the signs are missing because they were stolen. Hard to believe, but somebody stole our park signs, and so it may be, I'm told by the city parks department, a couple of months yet until new ones that are less stealable are put up. But anyway, it's a beautiful park, and we're working with the city to try to fulfill that vision that you just sort of saw there. So with that, let me turn it over to Mandy and Jerson.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I am going to read a couple of them and then pass it over to Jerson and let him pick a couple that he likes. We have, I think it was like 70 something comments now. So a couple of my favorites, a birthday wish. I wish for everyone to have peace in the world, meaning no fighting, no negativity, just positive vibes. Please let that one sit in. Another birthday wish to continue to keep doing what I'm doing to impact my students' lives. It puts a smile in my heart to know that I made a difference in a kid's life, even if it's just one child. I think that's really beautiful too, because I think sometimes we forget what a difference we can make, just one person. Everything that's happening right now feels so big, and it is. And we can make a difference, and there's a ripple effect that happens. I know I've had my life improved just by a smile from a stranger on a day I haven't been having a good one. Jerson, you want to read a couple?
Yes, interestingly enough, I was looking at Rihanna's comment maybe a few seconds before your name was called. So I might have to play the lotto today because, something good is happening here. But she said, wow, I do believe it's something we want. Nobody wants to feel disrespected. Everyone deserves to feel respected in every way. And another one was Tina Hines. Tina Hines was 12. I think it was 12 that I saw there. It says, okay. Well, happy birthday, Humanity Project. I saw my friend Christian in the video. Is Christian here, Tina?
Even if not, Christian's in the video. So, hey, no, celebrity.
That's a good.
But his mom is.
Yeah, that's a good connection. But yeah, I saw a lot, and I definitely wanted to read one more. There were quite a few. There is one by Joy Carter that says, my wish is for those in the arts to take an active part in assisting children to see how the arts are a source for the expression of feelings. We need more of that, so I'm with you. Joy, I'm with you on that one. So back to you, Mandy, or do we go back
Awesome.
to
I'd love to read one more if we have time for that.
Of course.
Terry Anders said, happy 20th birthday to the Humanity Project. My birthday wish is for each person touched by this organization to know how unique and valuable they are, and they would learn to love everyone they meet unconditionally. Which I think is beautiful.
That's spectacular. And I'm just barging myself in because that's what I do, whatever. But I just want to say for a hot minute, because we didn't really do this as part of the formal agenda, but thank you to all of our board members. Bob is a fearless, wonderful, selfless leader. He's amazing. And we have a great board of people, all of which are here now and contribute in all of our unique ways. So I just want to shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much. And I have my husband on the background in the other room, so we're not interfering with one another. But David's a big supporter. We all have our partners a supporter. I know Piper's husband's a supporter. I know Celia's husband's a supporter. Mandy has brought in all her network of peeps. It's a family affair. No, it is. It really is. And it's a beautiful labor of love. And I'm so grateful that those of you guys who are with us today get to enjoy this. So I will shut up now because we're
Laura.
doing really good on our timeline. Okay.
Right back at you though. Thank you, Laura. And Piper, take it away.
Sure. So as I said earlier, Bob and I have been co-hosting a Humanity Club for 5 years. We have one of our current students, I know at least one, and I apologize if there's more of you that I didn't see you because it's a lot of the chats and stuff, but I know Jasmine's here today, so good to see you, Jasmine. But we also have two students who were in our club last year who are now taking that message of respect and self-worth into the middle school, where we know that it's really needed. And they took time out of their schedule to wish us a happy birthday and to share their favorite moments from the Humanity Club.
Hi, my name is Layla, and I was in Humanity Club last year. And one of the reasons why I loved it is because I got to know things about people, and people got to know things about me that they wouldn't have known otherwise, and I wouldn't have known otherwise. Because when you walk in, Mr. Nance will ask you a question, and you'll answer it, and it's not like anything serious. It's just a fun little question to get to know each other. Also, we got to do a lot of arts and crafts, which was really, really nice. Because after a long day of school, you just get to like paint, get to cut out stuff, you get to make things, and it was just so nice.
Hi, fifth graders. My favorite memory from the Humanity Club is when we made a song all together. When Mr. Knotts mixed the lyrics like that, it was really cool. It's like he was a master at work. And another one of my favorite memories is definitely our end of the year trivia contest. That was really cool, and it really tested my memory. Bye! Hope you guys enjoy the Humanity Club as much as I did.
All right, some lovely thoughts from a couple of former students telling you some of the feelings that they had about their journey with us. And I should mention also that that all these videos you're hearing is original music. Again, everything we do is original. And so original music, original videos, all kinds of stuff. So again, the arts are a big part of what we do at the Humanity Project. And with that, I want to present our next award. Very, very pleased to honor the Our Fund Foundation. They're a very important partner, sponsor, friend of the Humanity Project. They happen to be the third largest LGBTQ foundation in the United States. Our fund has provided invaluable funding, but also meaningful guidance on policies such as succession planning. We just recently created a succession plan at their bidding, and it wouldn't have happened in that way at this time without them. So they are enormously important to us. They've allowed our acclaimed anti-bullying programs and materials to get to many, many thousands more students than we could have done without our fund. The Our Fund Foundation has helped connect us to many other friends and partners in the LGBTQ community. And Our Fund's important mission is to make South Florida the most livable place in this country for LGBTQ people. And the Humanity Project is a strong and unwavering ally in this cause, more so now than ever. We've always been, but with some of the things going on in our society, including in this state, we feel even more strongly about it than ever. They are among our most highly prized and valued community partners. And much of this has happened thanks to their dynamic and caring CEO and President, David Jobin. For these and many other reasons, the Humanity Project is extremely proud to present our next inaugural Humanitarian Award to the Our Fund Foundation. Accepting is our very good friend, David Jobin, CEO and President of the Our Fund Foundation. David?
Hi, thank you so much for this honor and happy birthday.
Thank you.
You know, I have so many thoughts as I've been watching and listening to this today. And Bob, I go back to in our early days, probably almost 10 years ago, you know, by Our Fund's charter, we are obligated to only support LGBTQ causes or organizations that do work at the intersection of LGBTQ lives. And, you know, we're dealing with young people, so it's always been a little tricky to figure out how it is that we can wrap our kind of purpose around the Humanity Project. But we've managed to do it for years. And, you know, I was listening earlier to Matt talk about how you were really early in the whole podcast movement. And you know, given where we are in this world, especially in this state right now, the fact that you do the work that you do without necessarily mentioning LGBTQ, when we know how vulnerable those youth are, and that when we're talking about kids who are bullied, they are probably the most othered, most seriously othered children in the schools. And it makes me think you are so far ahead of the curve on this. You're able to do this work. I don't want to say subversively, because you're out proud doing the work that you're doing. But when I look at your applications now, where I think there used to be challenges around not mentioning specifically LGBTQ, it really is a strength now. And you're in this lane almost by yourself, because a lot of LGBTQ specific organizations that deal with kids in schools have really had their hands tied. And I just look at the team of people, I look at Bob and Laura and the leadership of this organization. You've been doing this work for so long, and you're in the perfect place at the perfect time. If there's a silver lining in everything that's happening in the world right now, it's that there's organizations like yours that are doing this work and just continue to do this work that's more needed now than it has ever been in the past. So we're such a proud partner of yours. We're really honored today to be a part of this. This whole conversation has been so inspiring on so many levels. But as someone who was bullied always, incessantly, when I was a young, gay, effeminate child, to see adults care for young people who were in the seats that the place that I was in those early years, it gives me such a great feeling. So thank you for the work that you do. I can't wait for the next 20 years to see what happens and beyond. Thanks.
David, thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. And really and truly, you are one of the great people in this community who does enormously important work for the LGBTQ community, of course, but also to create an environment that is welcoming of everyone. And so we can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. Invaluable funding, invaluable support and guidance, and just friendship.
And friendship.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
Like,
friendship.
I'm sorry to jump in there, but like, David, you are such a great supporter of us. And I really love what you said there about like how we kind of, not intentionally, but kind of slithered into this space that like
needed
needs to be fulfilled right now, like we're doing work that is really essential, and maybe more so than ever, obviously more so than ever, but like in a way that we can kind of get away with it, if you will, and with your support and our fund support. And you just are a treasure to the community. We're so lucky to have you and our fund. And yeah, I got a little tear in my eye, not gonna
I had a
lie.
little one too. Thanks a lot for today. This has been great.
Oh, we're so
Thanks.
happy to have you as a partner, David, and our fund, and all the folks that you bring into our circle. So we go to all these events and we get to meet new cool people.
Good.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
and
just last week,
congratulations.
just last
Yeah,
week, Floatorama. It was an
Yeah.
amazing event.
yeah.
And we were there. They're our sponsor, and thanks to our fund and another organization that they brought in to work with the community. And Floatorama is doing some great work also. So yeah, it was a great event, and we're just happy to be part of it.
For
Thanks.
sure, for sure.
Take it away, Laura.
I'm going, and I'm so sorry. I'm looking at my little visual right there, and my glasses right now look like I'm a bug. So sorry about that optic, but whatever. Anyway, can't see shit. Excuse me, see much. Anyway, so we were gonna talk another conversation in the chat if you would like to populate that. We had a few things that we thought might be fun for us to talk about. So we talked about a song that motivated you about humanity and respect and equality. So now we'd like you to think about what might be a quote, a favorite quote that you have or you know of that makes you think about humanity, equality, respect, and why does that one resonate with you? There's a pretty famous one that's attributed to Gandhi. We had a conversation about this. It's not really a Gandhi quote, but be the change you wish to be in the world. Gandhi favorites that populate this. You never something to this effect. Exactly. You never know the results of your action, but if you take no action, there is no result. And I love that one because, we don't always need to get thanks for what we do. We don't always know the impact we may have, but we might have an impact. And that's just a beautiful thing to me. So I would love to see what's going on through that conversation. And then maybe have some other board members share
Yeah.
what your quotes are. I see some others.
I'm going to jump in with one that I like. It is by Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall. And he said, in recognizing the humanity of our fellow beings, we pay ourselves the highest tribute. It ties in very much with what we were talking about earlier with this, mutual respect and respect for ourselves, bleeding out into the world the connection among all of us, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anybody else?
I put up to deny people their human rights is to challenge their very humanity. Nelson Mandela.
Yes.
And today, more than ever, as we have been talking, we need it to make sure our human rights are inviolated.
There's some amazing ones coming through the chat. Celia, that's amazing. I also see from, I can't see who it is right now, but you can't fight darkness with darkness. Only light can do that. You can't fight with hate. Only love can do that. MLK. Yay.
Yep.
And Mindy, if you can't feed 100 people, feed just one, from Mother Teresa. Right on.
And
From
then,
love
and
one
then
another.
of course, yes, let me just interject here. The obvious one, which is the Humanity Project, equality for each, respect for all.
Hey.
Yes, Gwen.
Hey,
Did
yes,
that.
indeed.
And then Mandy posted another amazing one. Go on, Mandy. We're so grateful to have you. Never underestimate the power of a small group of committed people to change the world. In fact, it is the only thing that ever has. And then we have another Mother Teresa from Piper. If you judge people, you have no time to love them. These are beautiful. Like, they're so lovely.
And isn't it nice I'm sure everybody's feeling this. I certainly am. David Jobin kind of referred to it in a negative time. We're a group of people getting together for nothing but positive thoughts, positive feelings. We're showing caring toward each other and the world. And Mia, you're raising your hand there, I think.
I would say, because it's interesting, because I did put in the chat that it was like treat others the way you want to be treated. It's funny because I said this in the car ride with both my mom and my sister, that what's so ironic is that all of us, because I'm pretty sure all of us remember somewhat what kindergarten was like, because all of us got taught all these different phrases, like treat others the way you want to be treated, don't take things without asking. Like, it's like now the most ironic thing, because everyone forgets those two phrases, or if not more, that we learned from kindergarten, and literally just full on disrespect each other, which I think is insane.
Yeah. And Mia, again, shout out to my Barry University students, but like, thank you so much for that. Like, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. I'm seeing some others in the chat that really resonate what you just said, Mia. Kill them with kindness, from Selena Gomez. Rihanna posted that. That's amazing. Jasmine posted, my mom always says, my mom always says, people will forget what you said. People will forget. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling down.
There's some really good ones.
There's some really good
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
And we've just had a beautiful conversation. Oh, Sandra, my humanity is better than yours, for we can only be human together. Jurison, thank you. People will forget what you said, forget what you did, but never forget how you made them feel.
That's Maya Angelou, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then Bob Marley from Rihanna, get up, stand up for your rights. All of those are beautiful. Yay.
Awesome. All right.
Can I say something?
Please.
I just wanted to say, like, with Selena Gomez, kill them with kindness, I feel like that's like a really good thing, because I feel like when people are mistreated, they think the first thing they should do is mistreat the other person and do something to get back at them. And it's like, maybe try to do something kind to make that person think twice about what they did and want to do something kind for somebody next.
Nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. All right, Laura.
Can I please just give another shout out? These are my Barry University students.
Please.
Some of them, Rihanna and Mia, and they're like the winner.
Also looks like Mia has hand up as well.
Oh, cool.
I would say, like, to add on to what Rihanna was saying, because I would believe Rihanna was saying to, like, kill them with kindness. I would say, like, the biggest challenge that all of us have to face, and I think Rihanna would agree with me, is the fact that, like, all of us tend to want to react and like not really like think about our actions in that. And when we react, we're not thinking straight. And I feel like that's a big, 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 massive challenge, especially for all of us now, considering the fact that like kindness and also like reacting, that's like a two massive like parter challenge when it comes to facing obstacles.
Good way to look at it.
Absolutely.
I think that's a great reminder. Let's listen to each other with respect and kindness, not listen to react or, tell people what to do, but like just listen with the space of kindness. And I think that's what you guys are all getting at, and that's amazing. I know we're working on our agenda and we're doing it really well, so I'm going to move it forward because we have another giveaway. This is another $175 MasterCard gift card. And so I am going to look at our list of people who are participating, which is awesome. We now have 68 who have commented it in the chat. So that's amazing. So I'm going to ask somebody to give me a number 1 to 68. Bob Lamondola, give me a number 1 to 68.
Okay, but if my wife wins, I'm in trouble. 29.
Let me see who number 29 is. If it's Deborah, we're done. Oh, no, let me see. 29 is Tina Hines.
Oh,
It's not your
wow.
wife.
Tina.
Yay, Tina. Okay. So Tina, if you, I'm sure you know how to connect with us, but we'll connect with you to get you your $175 MasterCard gift card. Congratulations. And I know since Celia and I are a bag of tricks here, she's going to thank our sponsors once more.
And once again, that $175 gift card was provided by Security 101. And as always, so grateful for our ongoing sponsors, Google, the Our Fund Foundation, Community Foundation of Broward, Floatorama, Children's Services Council of Broward County, the Loyetta Group, Bennett Intellectual Property, Barry University, First Impression Printing, Florin Robig, La Spada, Security 101, and for this event, Publix and Walmart.
All right. I see a note. Gia, did you have your hand up? Did you want to say something?
Yes. Thank you, Mia, for looking out for your sister. I
Twins,
just want
twins.
I just want to add, first off, I'm so glad that I got invited to this wonderful celebration. I think that this is a really great cause because everyone doesn't matter, when people are going through things that they may not want to talk about, going through emotions they may not know how to, express, it's really important to remember to not take it out on others, because everyone knows about bullying, and I just want to say that it's never a good reason to bully somebody. My sister went through it in middle school, and it was the most infuriating thing. But at the same time, that person may not know how to express themselves. They may not know how to really face what they're going through. And when you lack the tools or the support at home, maybe, then that could be a reason why. And I think that this is a great organization because the arts are so important. The arts are what connects us as people. I even wrote a paper about how important music is in our curriculum in education because when I graduated high school, I made sure that there was a music honor society. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm so privileged to be here.
Well, thank you. We're really glad to have you here, Gia. And that was a very heartfelt and engaging comment. I will just add something to that because, and David Jobin knows this, we've talked about it over lunch at times. Both of us were bullied as children. I was terribly bullied in middle school, and they're scars that I bear to this very day. And so one of the things that we are hoping to do, in addition to our work with kids, is to work more with parents. I did a talk not too long ago for Big Brothers Big Sisters, a group of parents talking to them about how to bully-proof their kids. And so we have a program about that, but we're hoping to really turn this into something where, parents get Lamaze classes before they have a kid to learn how to have the child. Why not classes about learn how to have what to do with the child after you have it, basically, and how to raise a self-confident, healthy person who will not be bullying others and won't tolerate bullying themselves because they're too confident. So anyway, thanks a lot for bringing that up, Gia. And I'm going to just, before we get to our next video, remind you that we are recording this celebration to post permanently on our Humanity Project YouTube channel. And that brings us to our most popular video. This is something that we see as an example of the innovative methods that we use to connect with youth and adults. And we show this to kids in our programs. It's a lesson in courage and leadership. And it's something that is an extraordinary, if you don't know the story, you're about to learn one of the most amazing true stories that I know of, a lesson of survival and leadership and courage about Sir Ernest Shackleton. And as I mentioned, it's our most watched Humanity Project YouTube channel video. Adults like it as much as kids. Think you've got it tough, huh? Things just won't go your way, right? Well, listen to this very real, very true story about a guy named Ernest Shackleton. He's this Irish explorer guy who packs up a big wooden ship way back in 1914 with 27 other tough dudes, all men, and they sail the icy sea for Antarctica, bottom of the earth, South Pole, frozen and freezing Antarctica. And then everything goes totally wrong for like 2 years. See, their ship called the Endurance gets caught in ice, stuck, won't move. Back then, there's no internet, no email, not even radios on the ship. They're alone at the end of the planet. First, their ship is crushed by the ice and sinks. Gone. Shackleton doesn't quit. He and his men pull 3 small lifeboats over the rough polar ice, but the ice breaks up around them, so into the boats and row their arms off for 7 days. They end up on an island in the middle of nowhere. They're probably dead, right? Wrong. Shackleton and some other sailor guys just decide to go to one of those lifeboats and pile themselves into it, and then sail off for help. They sail like no one's ever sailed before or since, in a tiny rowboat, sail across 800 miles of the angriest, foulest, wildest ocean in the world, aiming for a tiny dot of land. If they miss it, everyone from the Endurance will die. Shackleton and his men sail this furious sea for 17 days, and then, like a miracle, they find that tiny dot of land and get ashore. Problem's over, yes? No way. Listen to this. Shackleton and the sea dudes landed on the wrong side of that frozen island. To get help, they must climb over huge mountains on this vast, uncharted land. They'd never climbed a mountain before. Shackleton doesn't quit. He and 2 of his men make this impossible trek over glaciers. No rest for 36 hours. Think about that. After everything else they'd already suffered. So now, you're maybe thinking, these guys are finished, toast. Here's what really happens, and remember, this is all true. Shackleton and his 2 men make it, through the snow and the ice, over cliffs, through freezing waterfalls. They get to the island's town, find help, pick up the guys waiting on the other side of the mountain, then sail back to that way-off island in the middle of nowhere. And guess what? They rescue all the men, every single one of them, all come back alive. But how could this be true? I already told you. 3 words, my friend. Shackleton doesn't quit. Inspiring, huh? Next time things won't go your way, just remember Sir Ernest Shackleton. If he could make it, so can you. got it. I like the credits.
That's everything right there. That's everything. Okay, Bob, you did it. You did it all. But
Well,
shut
Laura,
up.
thanks for your kind comment, but it's back at you and all of the board members. It's just, this is a team effort and it's way, way beyond one person anymore. It's a team that is coherent and, as you said, like a family. So I'm going to turn it over to Bob and Gwen briefly before we get to our next award.
Sure. After that inspiring words, I'll give you some inspiring words about how to contribute to the cause. The first thing I want to let you guys know, and for those who are new to the bash here, we're really proud to have a platinum rating from Candid, which is also known as GuideStar, and they're the biggest researcher and analysts of nonprofit organizations in the country. And the platinum is their highest rating, so it tells you a lot about the transparency and the accuracy of our financial information.
And the integrity of our group. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. Thanks, Bob.
So Gwen has something to add now. I think you're on mute.
Gwen, you're on mute.
Okay, 2 easy ways to contribute. thehumanityproject.com, click donate, and you can pay by a credit card, contribute by a credit card on our secure link, or you can write a check and send it snail mail.
Yeah, the second way you can do it is called Sponsor a Child. You make like an automatic monthly contribution, however much you want, $5, $10 a month, whatever fits your budget. And we take that money and put it to use right away directly for programs that the kids are involved with, like Humanity Club, etc. All you have to do is click the sponsor. First, you go to the website, and then you click the donate button and the Sponsor a Child link, and it's really easy.
And Mandy, I saw Mandy put it in the chat, and you know what, you guys, like literally every little bit matters, and it all goes directly to help. We have no overhead costs. We're not making money, no salaries, no budgets, whatever. All the monies that come to Humanity Project are going to the services that we provide, and primarily, but somewhat a little bit other people. Bob is like the heart of it all, and we're just doing good things in the community because we all care. So if you have a little bit, you can add like $5 a month or $5 one time, whatever it is. It makes a big difference.
You don't miss it. And all of us on the board are active contributors in that way as well as every other way. So thanks to our board for that. And Laura, again, for your kind words. With that, I want to present our next award. This is our first of two awards to two individuals. And this one is to a great friend and valuable partner. He's the former president of the Hollywood LGBTQ Council, and he has helped forge our partnership with that great organization, Todd Delmay. He's helped us to make new friends with many wonderful local folks in the LGBTQ community. And Todd, I've mentioned Humanity Park a few times here today. Todd was an integral and important partner as the Humanity Project worked successfully to get a Hollywood City Park renamed as Humanity Park. I'm not sure that would have happened without Todd's active support and advice. He is somebody I respect greatly as a man who understands political machinations and how to get things done. He knows a lot of people, and he puts it to use for the best of purposes. I want to also mention that Todd, I'm glad to say, now is running to become a Florida lawmaker in the State House of Representatives. And I know him to know that his approach to leadership is wise, and it's compassionate, and it's hopeful. So for these and many other reasons, the Humanity Project is very proud to present our next inaugural Humanitarian Award, to Todd Delmay. And accepting is Todd Delmay. Hey, Todd.
Hey, Bob. Well, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that introduction. I guess I wasn't fully prepared for just hearing you speak about me like that. It's been my honor, and it really is an incredible honor to receive this recognition from the Humanity Project. and to be a part of your celebration of 20 years of reminding the world that our shared humanity is what holds us together. It's been alluded to before, but your ability to adapt in these challenging political times in order to continue delivering your programs is nothing but resilience defined. I do also want to thank the Hollywood LGBTQ Plus Council for the work that we've done side by side with the Humanity Project, helping to build a city and hopefully a region where every person can feel seen, safe, and valued for who they are. That's the essence of humanity. And so this award means a lot to me because it's not just about one person, it's about the belief that when we lift one another up, we all rise. And I think that's kind of what's driving me in this moment, especially in my campaign for state rep, whether it's helping a family find stability, making a neighborhood more affordable, or ensuring that every child can grow up healthy and hopeful, that the work of community is the work of humanity. And so I'm motivated and I'm inspired by neighbors like all of you and your board to help build a Florida where we see beyond the divisions that some try to stoke and instead we see the humanity in one another. Because when we do, we find common ground and the strength to help every person achieve their own goals and be their full selves. So I'm accepting this award with gratitude and with the promise to keep working toward a future that's defined not by fear or scarcity, but by compassion, dignity, possibility, opportunity for all. So thank you again to the Humanity Project for your example and for proving that kindness and courage are still powerful forces for change. So thank you.
Todd, beautiful, very well said, and thank you so much. You are an example of the things that you talked about. And although we are by law a non-political organization, I know your abilities in the public sphere and in civic life, which you have been very active in a way that benefits the entire community, politics aside. So we wish you as a person and all of your endeavors only the best, and have warm feelings for you. So thanks for being here.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual.
Thank you, Todd. We're closing in on the end. We got another award to give away shortly and a few other odds and ends, but not to diminish any of these odds and ends. They're all interesting odds and ends, including this short video by another one of our students from back in 2012. Her name is Kayla, and she worked for months with the Humanity Project when she was in high school with South Plantation High School. And this is a new video she just made. We got it a few days ago, talking briefly about her experience with the Humanity Project.
Hi, my name's Kayla Doyle. More than 10 years ago, I had the absolute pleasure of working alongside Bob Knotts and his nonprofit organization known as the Humanity Project. Today, we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of this initiative, and I'm incredibly grateful. Several years ago, Bob walked into my high school web design class and asked if we would partake in a teen safe driving campaign partnered with State Farm. Not only did this campaign bring awareness to the dangers of driving distracted, it also brought awareness to the Humanity Project at large. The Humanity Project's mission and values are something that I find very important and near and dear to my heart. I grew up in a lot of diversity, and I know what it's like not only to struggle with self-identity, but also to feel judgment from others. The Humanity Project's values of thinking more about yourself and less about what others think of you are incredibly important, and I hope that these are values that we can continue to instill in children as we move forward.
Thank you, Kayla. We appreciate that. And I think Mandy and Jerson are up again.
Jerson, would you like to go first this time?
I sure don't mind at all. I still have some amazing comments, and my partner Mandy has allowed me to go first, and I am on Simone Bush. Here's that says, "Happy birthday, Humanity Project." The Humanity Project. Indeed, love lives here. Yes, you are right, Simone. Love lives here. It says, "My dear friend on the Humanity Board, if there's any need for my talents, you just need to say the word, and we won't We will call you on
Oh,
that. We will
okay.
definitely
Yeah, we
work.
will. Yeah, we
Yes,
will.
we need you. We need you. I want that recorded. We need you, and
We're
we're
gonna show
calling on you right
up.
now. Now, back to
I
you,
love that.
Mandy.
Awesome. All right. We have one from Simone Bush. Projects may end, but the impact on humanity lives on. Thank you for the Humanity Project for making a difference. Love that so much. And then another one, Rihanna shares about, I wish we gave out random gifts and compliments to make people's day. And I so agree on that. It's such an easy thing to do, just to give people a compliment and appreciate them. Jerson, do you have another one you'd like to read?
Yes, yes. Carrie Andrews here says, happy 20th birthday to the Humanity Project. My birthday wish is for each person touched by this organization to know how unique and valuable they are and would learn to love everyone they meet unconditionally. I love it.
I'm going to jump in. Sorry, because Carrie Andrews happens to be my niece. And
Wow.
yes, and I can tell you that what she wrote there, she embodies. She is among the most loving people that I know. And so thank you, Carrie.
You know what? And to that end, Bob, like we have a lot of loved ones that are on this call, our families, our supporters, my husband, my family, my students, whatever. And you know what? Good for all of us for spreading the word to the loved ones that we have and having them build a love for what we're doing. I'm so grateful for my husband, my students, the folks that are here, like we show up. So
Yeah, absolutely. And yes, I saw Bob Lamondola gave a shout out to our friend in Chicago, Kevin Davis. Kevin,
yeah, Bob.
how you
And
doing?
Bob
All right.
Lamondola, let Bob and Gwen have also been great donors.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you. All right. We're going to launch right into another video. We're going to try to end right at 2 if we can. Again, another award coming up shortly, but this is a video that we're showing you. It's a short one, again, maybe a minute or minute and a half. And we show this always to our Humanity Club kids. It's an example of how we inspire. In this case, we use science to explain a reality of nature to kids. And it's interesting that an awful lot of adults don't actually know this, that we are made of stardust, literally 97%. I always hold up a piece of paper and I say, everything, if this is you, everything from here down is made of stars. Literally, you're made from stardust. And they're always amazed by this and tell their friends in school, and it gets passed around. But it's an inspiring idea. This is a video that we created with some of our kids to explain that idea. And there you go, another one of our Humanity Project videos. Laura? Laura, are you?
She's muted.
Sorry.
think for-
I'm muted for a minute. I'm sorry. We're
Okay.
going to do our last giveaway. Yeah. This is the best one if you ask me, because I'm a big Miami Heat fan, and we all kudos to our supporter, board member, friend, Bob Lamondola, who donated these tickets to Miami Heat game tickets. So
Let me jump in for a second, just so
Yes,
you know the
please.
backstory. This game was actually originally Jerson's. We are in a ticket pool together, and I needed to trade for a game in November, and he graciously traded this one for another one. So thank
Wow.
you, Jerson.
And this
Anytime.
one, this is a big one, right, Bob?
This is a big one. What's the game, Bob? Tell us about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's versus Golden State. And it's
Okay.
which is, Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler.
I
And it's
mean,
Wednesday, wait, November 19.
and that's like, okay, I want to win this, but I can't. So that's fine, whatever. But okay, so I need somebody. I'm looking at the Google Doc that we have of who has participated all the time. We have 69 people. That's amazing. So I need somebody to give me a number 1 to 69. Celia, give me a number 1 to 69.
10.
All right, let's see who number 10 is, and hopefully they're not a previous winner, and we will go from there. Let me, number 10 is,
I think we do pick another number that they have already won once.
no,
Nice.
I don't know.
I think
It's
so.
Simeon Bush.
Oh,
I don't think so. We had Mia, we had Rihanna, and we had Tina. I don't think so. No, am I wrong?
I don't remember
what was
her.
the number
You're
10?
right.
It said
Oh, no,
Rihanna.
you're right. You're right. I'm looking at Rihanna as number 10. Okay.
All right, so
Oh,
let me give you another number.
give me another number. Sorry, Rihanna. You won amazingly, but like you can't win twice. So, okay.
You were
How many
very
people
good
did you say?
participator.
What was the number up to?
69.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to
give me
go
the-
with 6 and 7. 67.
67. Let me see who number 67 is. Scrolling through. And again, thank you guys so much for participating. That's how we populated this, and that makes my heart so happy. And that is Deborah Gibbs. Okay, Deborah Gibbs.
Oh, awesome.
Bob,
Congratulations.
Bob,
So-
should we do another one?
Do we want to do that again?
Oh,
Yes, we're out of town that week, so go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll keep
Bob's wife.
We'll
So-
keep hearing it.
Let's
Oh,
look-
yeah. Okay.
let's do lucky 7. It's
Lucky number 7. Let me keep trying. Number 7, scrolling back, is it says iPhone Debbie. I don't know who
I
that is.
think that she left. I
yeah,
did see a
I
message.
think
I
that's
have to
my
leave
friend
early.
in Georgia.
Well,
be
you know,
present.
She's
whatever.
in Georgia, but she's in Georgia. So
Okay, let me do number 7 times 2. Let me do number 14 just for giggles. Oh, that's Tina. Tina, what do you want? Okay.
How about let me pick a number. How about
Okay, pick a number, Bob.
about 41?
41. Let's see. This is such a good gift. I really want to win it myself, but whatever. Oh, Alicia Davis. That's another one of my
Oh,
students.
there you go.
Alicia's still here?
I don't know if she's
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I will connect with you and I will connect you with Bob, who has the tickets to transfer to you because we have to do a Ticketmaster transfer and all that stuff. Girl, go on. Oh, hey. Okay, we awarded that. Yay.
congratulations.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just jump in for a second. You need to have a Ticketmaster Miami Heat account, so we can talk and I'll tell you how to set that up, and so we can transfer the tickets to you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I see Alicia every day, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in class, so we're good.
All right.
Yay!
Very
All the
good.
students
All
winning
right.
things. Okay. All right. I'll
Okay,
stop
so
following.
yeah, we're going to wrap up here shortly, but we have one more important award to give. We only give important awards to important people and groups, and this important person is a woman named Deanne Gertner. She was an early supporter of ours and donor to the Humanity Project. She helped us in years when few others were willing to support the Humanity Project. Again, as I talked about with Children's Services Council, it means so much when you're a new organization and you're struggling for recognition, but also to get the funding in order to do the work that you know you can do and to help the community. And she is a South Florida philanthropist and a friend. She helps other quality nonprofit organizations in our area. And I know Deanne and her husband Warren. I know them personally to be genuinely caring and generous people. And it's for her early and long time and consistent support for the Humanity Project that we're honored to acknowledge Deanne today. And so the Humanity Project is proud to present our final inaugural humanitarian award to Deanne Gertner. And Dee, I know you're here to accept.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much. I had met Bob. It was over 20 years ago. He was one of my neighbors. And I used to see him coming out early in the morning when I'd go to work or go walking or something, and he would be out on his front porch, like reading or writing or something. And it wasn't until after the hurricane, like Hurricane Wilma, where we all lost our power for a couple weeks, that we actually interacted and became more than just acquaintances. And I have to tell you, you are just such an amazing individual. That's when he first talked to me about the Humanity Project. And I thought this was like such a vital, needed project to do. So I'm grateful to be able to help you. And I'm amazed. I have been looking at your emails throughout the years, but with this 20-year celebration, it's really an inspiration to what people can do to help their community. And I am so glad at how you have expanded this. It's been so successful. It just needs to keep going. So thank you so much for inviting me, and continued success for you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dee. It means a lot. I consider you not just a friend, but a truly genuinely philanthropic minded person. You really are. You do a lot for the community, and it's just wonderful to have you here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's lovely to have you here. So I think we've got one quick final reminder by Bob and Gwen about donations. Just before we wrap things up, we got a couple little surprises at the end here, so hang in there with us.
We'll be quick. We'll make this even shorter than before. The first way you can donate to our organization, help push it further, is called Sponsor a Child. You make an automatic monthly contribution of however many dollars fits your budget, and we'll put it directly to use with helping kids in our programs like Humanity Club, et cetera, et cetera. So, and it's easy to do. You just click the Sponsor a Child link on our donate page, and then enter your information, and there you go.
Yep, sponsor on the humanityproject.com website, donate. You could use a credit card. You can send a check through the snail mail. You can sponsor a child. There's different ways to help contribute to our mission. Thank you.
And just like public radio says, you may think that $5 a month is not much or nothing, but every little bit helps, just like Laura said before.
I just wanted to say, if any group can make $5 go a long way, it's this group. And after seeing, 20 years of the accounting that Bob has put together painstakingly, anyone that's ever been involved on that side of a nonprofit knows it's a nightmare. And Bob does all this as a volunteer. It's absolutely amazing, and every single penny every year is accounted for. So thank you for that, Bob.
Well, Bob does all the numbers.
Thank you for saying that, Matt, because again, Bob is like the visionary of this whole organization, and he does it with his heart. Like, it's not because he makes bank on it, obviously. It's because he cares, and the rest of us care too. And I'm so grateful for all of you guys on the board and everybody for being part of this call to celebrate our 20th anniversary. Yay. We're doing it. We're doing it.
I don't know why we can't hear you, Bob, but you're not muted.
You know what? I
Oh.
muted my mic. It has a cough button, they call it in the biz, and now I'm uncoughed. So
Okay.
Anyway, I'm back. What I was trying to say is, I don't know if everybody can see my screen. I'm not sure. We got a bunch of us on here, but if you can, I am holding up. Yeah, there probably. I'm holding up a lovely muffin that was made by Gwen Lai. She's a master cook and baker. This is a pumpkin muffin with a lovely candle on it and a little something here to toast with. And I'm going to blow out the candle, and I think we have a little song to finish up by with Piper. Is that right? So first, let me make a wish. I won't say what it is, but let me make a quick wish. All right, and Piper, if you're there, take it away.
Sure, I'm here. So if COVID taught us anything, it's that you can't sing together on Zoom, at least not the traditional way. But if you stay muted, you may sing full on and everyone's going to think you sound beautiful. Singing is good for the soul. So please join me with your mics muted. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Humanity Club. Happy birthday to you.
Well, and happy birthday to the Humanity Project as well. Humanity
Oh,
Club.
I'm sorry. Bad habit from being at the
That's
club all
okay.
the time. Humanity Project.
That's all right. Good. And so, anybody have any final words? I will say just a very quick, I'll make a quick toast here and let everybody go. But anybody have anything that they want to say?
I do. I want to say how proud I am of you, Bob.
Oh, well, you're my sister, but thanks.
Well, I
It's
am
okay,
proud of
though.
you.
That's actually okay that your sister's proud of you. That's a
Yes.
beautiful thing. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
I'm proud of
thank
you
you.
too.
This is wonderful.
I
Now,
want to say I'm privileged to be part of this amazing project. Thank you.
same. And I'm happy to work with all of you. I'm so happy that some of my students are here today. Like, that makes my heart really, yeah, it makes me feel good. So,
And
Wonderful.
thank you all that joined us today to celebrate.
Yes, that's one of the things I was going to say. Thank you, Celia. We really appreciate all of you who came, spent your time on a Saturday with us, especially those of you in South Florida when it's a gorgeous day here. We don't get that many of these. So here's to not just to the Humanity Project, but to all of you who support us, who help us, who are there for us month in, month out, year after year. We're deeply grateful to all of you. Cheers to everyone. I will take a sip.
Yes.
yeah, team.
Cheers.
And I would love to say that for a lot of us, like my sister and my friend Greta, and a lot of us that came from Barrie that just found out about this project and have been here for like the 2 hours listening to all the stories, I would love to say to cheers to you guys and to literally making this a huge deal, because none of us knew what this was about. And when we were hearing all of these stories, we were like, wow, this is a huge, incredible organization that you guys literally put together. And hearing all the stories was just so inspirational. I would just love to say, especially like from not just me, but on behalf of some of the Barrie students that are here on this chat, is to cheers and continue everything that you guys are doing, because this is incredible. And I just love knowing that we were a part of this for the
Me
2 hours.
Okay, yay,
Thank
go
you,
on.
guys.
One
All
of my,
right. Well,
one of my best students ever, let's just say, but okay. Thank you, Mia.
thank you,
course.
everybody. I'm
you,
going to
everyone.
Congratulations.
end the broadcast here. Wait, Rihanna, did you have something you wanted to say first?
Yes, I just want to shout out my teacher. I really love that she always have these links out for us to join and to go to these different places. I want to give her a shout out, and I really, really love her
She's a
in
great
her
teacher.
class.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree
Wonderful.
with you.
Laura's a
I
great
agree
teacher.
with you. And the
I-
thing is that it's also like continue making a massive difference in the world, because you guys are doing an incredible job. And I am like so loving the fact that we were here for this.
Yay.
We're
Thank you
loving
for
it right-
joining us, Rihanna. Yay.
Thanks, guys.
Yay.
We will end things now. And again, thanks so much for being here. We'll see you again soon, wherever that may be.
Class